Hello everyone, I'm Shannon Slatton in Plymouth. Every day our news team is out in your community bringing you news and information from the place that you call home. Here's a look at today's stories. And remember, you can always find more on our website, ccxmedia.org.
We have about 720 students here this year, and we have about 60 that are virtual.
The new school year is well underway for students at Maranatha Christian Academy. The scholars attend class in person 5 days a week like normal. However, this year there are many COVID-19 prevention protocols in place to keep students and staff safe.
The best learning platform for students is going to be in the classroom with the teacher, because school is more than just a worksheet and learning certain pieces of knowledge. There's the whole social piece.
Everyone has to follow social distancing guidelines. Students are encouraged to wash their hands frequently and are required to wear face masks.
Some of the younger kids, they can wear a face shield if it gets, if it's problematic for them.
Students work in pods throughout the entire school day, and some of the lower grades also eat their lunches in the classroom instead of the cafeteria. The idea is to keep students in the classroom as much as possible.
Each grade level, pre-K through grade 5, is doing that grade level pods, and then once they get to that middle school level, they do bridge 2 different grades at a time, and then our 9th through 12th grade actually are considered a pod as well.
Students and staff are asked to do self-screening at home and continually check for COVID-19 symptoms. And if they show any signs, they're encouraged to stay home. Meanwhile, Maranatha Christian Academy officials say they are ready to switch to virtual learning should the number of COVID-19 cases spike. In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Many students across the state are heading back to school with either hybrid or distance learning. To alleviate stress for parents who may be working outside the home or just need a break, Maple Grove Teen Center is offering daily day camps for ages 8 to 13. The Teen Center is located inside the Maple Grove Community Center. The program is for kids who are too old for daycare but too young to stay home all day long by themselves. Staff will assist youth with their schoolwork and provide activities indoors and outdoors. Movies and video games are also available, but only after schoolwork is complete. Breakfast is provided, however, students will need to bring their own lunch. Staff say there's a limit of 10 youth each day.
Yes, this would give them a chance to have a quiet space to do their schoolwork, as well as get a little bit of social interaction during the day. And basically just so they're just not home being bored doing nothing but playing video games and watching TV when they're not doing their schoolwork.
Anderson says parents can choose any day they want their student to attend the program. She says the day camp begins on the 14th and the cost is $40 per day. We'll have a link on our website, ccxmedia.org. Pafu Yang, CCX News.
After nearly 2 months, a construction project on a stretch of road where Minneapolis borders Golden Valley is finally complete.
I'm just happy it's open. It's very beautiful. No more potholes. Yay.
In early July, the city of Minneapolis and the Minneapolis Park Board began work on this stretch of Theodore Wirth Parkway between Golden Valley Road and 29th Avenue North. The road was notorious for having bumps, cracks, and uneven pavement caused by normal wear and tear, soil conditions below the surface, and bus traffic. Work on this stretch of road was supposed to last 4 weeks, but Minneapolis Park Board officials say the construction lasted several weeks longer than anticipated due to the discovery of macadam, a no longer used paving technique that requires special disposal.
That delay, they needed to actually landfill the material. So it took a little while to figure all the logistics out before they could move forward with the project.
Next year, the city of Minneapolis will put the chip seal on this section of pavement, which is sort of the red colored chips that get sort of rolled in to the pavement that make sort of the Parkway system unique. That section of pavement would be due essentially for another seal coat on like a 10 to 20 year cycle that would hopefully get that pavement to last 40 to 50 years.
Meanwhile, phase 2 of the project is scheduled for October. Crews will resurface the parkway between the Railroad Bridge and Plymouth Avenue North. Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
A deep and versatile Breck girls tennis team is looking very strong early this season. Jason Malillo has more on a Mustangs team off to an undefeated start.
The Breck girls tennis team is a deep and versatile squad this fall.
I think we can kind of play any lineup we want and get some good results with it.
The Mustangs beat Wayzata on Tuesday following a dominant win over Eden Prairie to start the 2020 season.
We went into Eden Prairie thinking it was going to be a tough match. I mean, they're known as an athletic school, a good tennis team. And coming out of that match, I think we gained a lot of confidence and realized that we have the skill here to be a really good team.
Breck tennis players are mostly just happy to be playing right now. You can probably guess the reason. Tennis provides an escape, and with the Breck school being on a hybrid education model, the court is the only place some of these girls get to see each other.
With the hybrid model, it's tough because you can't see people in school, but coming out to the courts and being able to be with the entire team is really nice. And it helps us feel more united even when at school we aren't able to be together.
Definitely, given the circumstances, the opportunity we have here to play tennis with all of our friends and our peers, even though we're in different groups for school, is honestly just amazing, and it makes it feel so much more normal. And a lot of us haven't seen each other since maybe last March, and it's just nice to have a routine and kind of be back out here after summer being inside.
Breck is hoping its section tournament will happen, mostly because that means they could get a crack at arch rival Blake. Blake has won the Class A state title 5 years in a row, and the Bears' road to state often goes through the Mustangs. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
The Wayzata boys soccer team is off to a fast start in their season with 2 impressive Lake Conference wins. Here again is Jason Malillo with highlights from the Trojans' latest victory.
Following a huge win over Edina to start the season, the top-ranked Wayzata boys soccer team hosting Lake Conference rival and third-ranked Minnetonka. Wayzata's Joe Highfield with a nifty move and cracks the shot, but Jamie Deneen makes the save and then denies Rukshki Ambrose on the rebound chance. Jake Herbert snaps a hard rising shot for Tonka, but Jack Roach with a fantastic leaping save for Wayzata. It's scoreless after the first half. Early second half, off the Matt Hudson corner kick, Aiden McGugan's header is off a Tonka defender and in for a 1-0 Wayzata lead. Charlie Cashmere continues to play well as he attacks and crosses to McGugan, who scores again, and it's 2-0 Trojans. Wayzata gets one more as Highfield's shot gets past Deneen. The Trojans win 3-0. They're at Hopkins on Tuesday. Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Northwest Suburban Conference soccer teams come into play this week, each having played 2 matches. Jay Wilcox says more on the latest win for the Totino-Grace girls.
Totino-Grace pays a visit to Armstrong in girls soccer. Both teams 1-0 coming in. Good passing for Grace. Kira Laney sends it ahead to Lydia Behrens, and her crossing pass is deflected in by Caitlin Brandt. The Eagles take a 1-0 lead into halftime. Armstrong answers early in the second. Maddie Orsted to Kendall Thurston over to Libby Plath. It rolls under the netting, but it's a goal, and the Falcons celebrate tying it up. Brandt blocks the Armstrong clearing attempt and shoots. Kayla Terhar is there to put the rebound away to give the Eagles the lead back at 2-1. Totino-Grace improves to 2-0 with a 3-1 win over Armstrong.
For more stories like this, please visit our website at ccxmedia.org. That's all for sports. I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.